So the hurdles are out on the track as we turn our attention to the three semi-finals. Only the first two in each guaranteed a place in the big showdown. Harry's Merritt is the world record holder. He goes in the third of the semi-finals. Omar McLeod is the fastest man in the world this year. He goes in the first. As always, when it's three semi-finals, just the first two, plus two fastest losers. Here's the lineup for the first of the three semi-finals in the 110 hurdles. Omar McLeod in 7, the fastest man in the world this year. Shubenkov, though, on the outside in 9, is the defending champion. In between them, Ali Harris of the United States.
Men's 110-meter hurdles semi-finals. 3 races.
Very competitive semi-final. You'd expect nothing less. The prize for the quickest two, a place in tomorrow night's showdown.
Semi-final number 1.
3'9", those barriers. In old-fashioned measurements, no mean feat. Genta Mizuno, third in the World Student Games a couple of years ago. He's in PB shape this year. Surely we'll need another one to get into the final. Yaqub Al-Yuha of Kuwait. He goes in lane 3. What a talent in lane 4. Olympic silver medalist. Competed 5 years ago for Cuba, got a silver last year for Spain, won the Stockholm Diamond League. He's in form and he looked cracking in the heats. Milan Trajkovic of Cyprus, another man in lifetime best shape. Garfield Darien usually gets away really quickly. World indoor bronze back in 2014. And the Olympic champion, the fastest man in the world this year, winner in Shanghai, winner in Eugene, trains with Kenny Harrison, the female world record holder, who's also going for gold, hoping to produce the magic for Jamaica. Ali Harris, US champion, only made the semis 2 years ago. He's a faster, better athlete than that now. Sergei Shubenkov, neutral athlete here. He's the defending champion. Looked a little out of sorts in the heats. Needs to turn it on here with quality on his inside. Ortega in 4, McLeod in 7, Harris 8, Shubenkov in 9. We have the Olympic champion, the defending champion, and the silver medalist from last year in Rio. That's McLeod. It's been an almost flawless season. A cramp in one of the Diamond Leagues, but apart from that, so far, he hasn't put a foot wrong. That's Ortega in 4. Only 2 guaranteed to advance tomorrow night. Absolutely packed in the stadium. You can hear a pin drop. Cleanly away. Darien getting away well, and McLeod still yet to come into his running. There's a faller there, and McLeod now coming through. It's McLeod and Darien, I think. 13:11. Well, he's getting better, bit by bit. 13:10, he's taken that one. I think it was Al-Yuha who fell on the inside. Good run by Garfield Darien. That was really unfortunate there for the Kuwaiti. Darien's taken the second spot. Shubenkov, the defending champion. We'll have to wait to see. And at 13:22, not sure.
Well, that was an interesting race. Shubenkov walks off. Let's keep an eye on Omar McLeod in the yellow of Jamaica. He got out well. Darien clipped a hurdle. It really was neck and neck, wasn't it, at one point, between Darien, the French athlete, in 6 and McLeod in lane 7. But then Omar McLeod has this wonderful ability between the hurdles to continue, of course, generating the speed. Very upright in his technique. No real lean. Shabenkov there on the left of his shot. As you say, Rob, we'll wait and see with his 13.22 seconds. But in an interview after his heat this morning, Omar McLeod said, yeah, I'm here. Happy to get through, looking to get the job done. And he's through to that final.
Catherine, considering that he has run 12.9, I thought he looked just a tiny little bit tight there. He was put under pressure by the Frenchman. He didn't get a great start, the Jamaican, and he'll look to make amends for that in the final. Of course, that's where the big times and the big performances count. But I think there's a little bit of room for improvement there from the Jamaican. He didn't have that semi-final all his own way.
One casualty there, of perhaps the people we were expecting for the beginning of the year. Orlando Ortega, only 4th place.
Fastest man in the world this year, the Olympic champion, will be in the final. So too Garfield Darien. Excellent run from the Frenchman. Shabenkov's the defending champion. He will have to wait and see if he gets one of those 2 fastest loser berths.
In lane 2, 7 times the
well, in lanes,
champion for Germany, Matthias Buildup.
Sorry, just quickly there, we'll just go through the lanes now. It's Buildup of Germany, 7 times the German champion. He goes in 2. Irabani of Cuba, there he is. Twice the Cuban champion at this distance, just on his outside. I think one of the people would have to watch Devon Allen. Twice the US champion, running obviously for the USA, looked really, really good. I don't know what that means, but he looked really, really good in qualifying for this semi-final. And then another one to watch out, Charlie Braithwaite, 3rd in the Commonwealth. He too looked very, very good in qualifying. Andrew Pozzi, European champion indoors, running for Great Britain. Looked good too, won his heat, so he's got a good position here in lane 6. This is a very good semi-final. Nancy Parchment, silver medal in Beijing, the Jamaican, tall, fast, and one to watch for. Idel Contreras of Spain, semi-finalist at the Olympics. And just on the outside, Damian Chikia of Poland. So again, Bua, Irabani, Allen, Braithwaite, Pozzi, Parchment, Contreras and Chikia. Just 2 through, and the 2 fastest losers to the final. Last preparations now as they go down to the blocks in this 2nd semi-final. Away this time, Allen got a great start, just to his left also. Irabani going well, Irabani there, coming on the outside of him, Braithwaite also going well. Braithwaite but coming through the Brit, Pozzi is also running well. Pozzi there coming through, all 4 of them going across the line together. Allen, Braithwaite, Pozzi and Parchment, wow, sort that one out with a photo finish. Very, very close, the winning time, 13.28. Well, it all happened over the last hurdle. People are looking across at each other, looking up at the scoreboard. We are confused, really. It looked as if, really, at the end of the day, Braithwaite may have just come through, and I think he had to seen it the same as we have. Season's best, 13.26. Just behind him, Parchment, 13.27. And Allen, I think, the American, yes, I think he has. He's got the 3rd place. 13.27, well, he'll have to wait. Well, that's a disappointment if that's the case, but we're looking back at the scores of the last 6, and he is out of the competition.
Steve, the fastest losers, Shabenkov 13.22, Ortega 13.23. Only the first 2 have a chance of going through, and that is such a disappointment. Here, Andrew Pozzi has this race under control, and then it all gets very, very tight.
It got very tight, didn't it, off the 10th barrier. The Briton was leading. His run off the final hurdle finished him in 4th, but Brathwaite Parchment automatically through.
And there's the result of that incredibly close heat of the men's hurdles. Braithwaite just getting it, 13.26, just in front, behind him, I should say, Parchment. Allen, unfortunately, your newest from the United States of America, did not qualify.
The third and final semi-final of the men's 110-metre hurdles. The world record holder, Aries Merritt from the USA, will start in lane number 7. So, Darian McLeod,
In lane 2 is the former world junior champion
Brathwaite,
from Cuba,
Parchment. O'Farrell of Cuba will start in lane number 2. The Cuban champion, former world junior champion. Lane number 3, Ada Antonio Souza of Brazil, 13.56 seconds to qualify, 13.46, a lifetime best. Wen Junji of China, the Chinese number 1 after retirement, the former world record holder Lu Jiang. Lane number 5, Baji of Hungary, European silver last year. Lane number 6, Eddie Lovett of the US Virgin Islands, 13.41 to qualify, a season's best. But in lane number 7, the Olympic champion, the world record holder, qualified the fastest for these semi-finals, Aries Merritt of the USA, 12.80 seconds, the world record he set. Lane number 8, Jonathan Cabral of Canada, 13.35 at his best, just shy of that this season. And completing the lineup, the African champion from South Africa, Antonio Alcana, 13.11 seconds this season. So, the final semi-final, 2 automatic spaces are left. You see on the screen the current qualifiers by time, the non-automatic qualifiers. Shebenkov, 13.22, Ortega, 13.23. That's Aries Merritt. Looked very good in qualifying this morning.
No.
He's 1 race away from another major championship final. So it's a clean start, Merritt going well in lane number 7, as is Baji of Hungary in lane number 5. Oh, the Hungarian's absolutely flying in the centre of the track. Well, I think he's going to have picked him. Balázs Baji of Hungary, 13.24 seconds, so quicker than he ran to qualify for this semi-final. So if that's been won in 13.23, which it has, it confirms that Shebenkov and Ortega will both qualify for the final as the fastest non-automatic qualifiers. Baji there, looked good. Merritt, potentially not as good as in the heat this morning.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Catherine. I thought Merritt was really smooth. He was the most impressive of all the qualifiers. I'll tell you what, Balázs Baji cannot be ruled out of contention for a medal. He set another national record this year, 13.15. And how about that? Shebenkov, the defending champion, and Ortega, the silver medalist last year in Rio, both having to rely on fastest loser berths. I still think Merritt's got a chance, but maybe McLeod is not as nailed on for the gold as we thought he would be coming here to London. I think the fastest man in the world this year has looked tight, and that might give an opportunity for someone like Baji in the final.
Well, Xi of China in lane number 4 was desperately trying to get into the top 2 position, but he wasn't going to get past the Hungarian and the world record holder. So, 3 explosive semi-finals. All the main players, one way or another, have got into that final. He's so smooth though, Aries Merritt, 12.80 seconds. Olympic champion here, of course, 5 years ago. So that's confirmation. Baji and Merritt through in the final semi-final in the men's high hurdles. And as we've mentioned, the final tomorrow evening at 9:30 UK time. And there is your full lineup, led by Omar McLeod.